YouTube! What's going on, guys? RaptorGaming here, back with another deck profile with my boy Jake. And what deck were you playing, good sir?
I was playing Adventure UA.
Adventure UA. What place did you take?
Should have been fourth, but I got fifth. Happens, you know.
Sounds like the story of your life. Anyway.
Dinosaurs.
Anyways, so we won't take up much of your time. Let's just get straight onto the deck. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And without further ado, if you want to go ahead and take us off, we'll start with the main deck.
Cool. Main deck. All right. You do 2 Libero Spikers. Start off. He's basically your main combo starter, like during your opponent's main phase. If he's out there and you have a level 5 or higher UA, you normally go player manager or perfect ace, depending on the situation, because perfect ace is a negate, and player manager is pretty freaking great. He's a skill drain. So
Fair
you do
enough.
2 Libero Spikers, then you go to 1 midfielder.
And these are like your main normal summons, right?
Yeah, these are the main normal summons. Midfielder, I only have at 1 at because I'm just like, I mean, he's not really that good, but I'm debating cutting up to 2 to take out a Slugger, so.
Okay.
Because I need more normal summons. 1 perfect ace. He's the negate of the deck. He's got a big butt. So.
Yeah, 2,500 defense. Let's go.
He's a big butt. Basically, you gotta discard a card from your hand, though. It's during your opponent's turn, not during your turn, which sucks. But I understand.
Well, you know. And in this day and age, you know, it's our turn.
Mighty Slugger. He's basically our meaties. You can't activate effects until the end of the damage step, which kind of actually is good today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and how many people actually remember Armides? Because I mean, let's be honest, that's an old card.
Hey, so is this.
Facts.
Play a 1 rival rebounder that's probably getting cut. Basically, what this does is if it's summoned during your opponent's turn, you can revive a UA from grave. And he's never really summoned. He's just a dead card in hand to me mostly.
What would you play over it?
Probably a third spiker or a second midfielder.
Fair enough.
I mean, Slugger might stay. Just depends.
Sure.
The second best card in the deck, Dreadnought Dunker.
Okay.
So what this card does is obviously they can return back to hand by special summoning themselves. And what he does is he cannot be, or when he inflicts battle damage to your opponent, he destroys 1 card in the field, and he inflicts piercing if they're on defense.
Fair enough.
So he's a good kind of OTK play with, if you have Power Jersey with him, it's great. Now, 2 player managers. This card is a walking skill drain for the turn. Basically what it does, if a UA monster is normal special summon to your side of the field, it summons himself, and then he has activation of the effect to target 1 card in the field and destroy it, or negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field except UAs. So it's like Dark Rule no more, basically, but you can respond to it.
Fair enough. And would you play any more than 2?
No.
No, like it at 2.
Yeah, I like that too a lot.
Fair enough.
Because he's easily searchable with mostly everything.
Okay.
Now, the greatest card ever. 3 Water Enchantress of the Temple. Oh, she is great.
Yep.
She's glued to my hand like nothing else.
Yep. And of course you like the adventure package, so.
Once you see this card, you feel kind of great because, like, the token provides protection, and with UAs, I mean, Faithful provides protection with your Power Jersey, too, if you didn't know that.
Yep.
It's great.
Power Jersey is an equip spell.
Griffin Rider, it's a negate because UA lacks negates because of Perfect Ace.
Yep.
But this one's an Omni, so during either player's turn.
Yep. Probably the best one.
He is. Illegal Knight. This card's amazing.
Yep.
Your opponent's got a board you can't get over. Oh, well, Illegal Knight. Boop, boop. Up 2 cards, and then Draco back and target him to put him back to your hand, and you can just recycle it. It's great. Phenomenal.
Yep. Plus Draco back is a bounce on its own.
My favorite cards. Pankratops.
Pankratops. Yep. This is kind of one of your favorite cards.
It's a good card. I mean, you just, if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, plop him out. He's 26, and you can just bait negates out with him.
Yep.
He's great.
Quick effect pop, right?
Yes, sir. He's great.
Fair enough.
2 Ash Blossoms to stop, like Brain Infusion, stuff like that.
Fair enough.
And plus, I play little spicy cards and to see why I played only 2 Ash. You'll see why here in a second.
Okay.
Malefic Cyber End Dragon. It's
Okay.
a 4K beat stick, and I play field spells. And a lot of decks today play field spells like Jrose, Visa Starfrost, all that type of stuff play field spells. So he's basically going to stay out there until they can get rid of him.
Fair enough.
3 Rite of Aramesir summons a token, and then obviously it sets places a faithful from from main deck to extra or to the field. But also with him though, with the normal summons cannot activate their effect the turn they're summoned. That doesn't matter with UAs. Because I can just normal summon them, then wait for your turn. Libero can go off, and I still get stuff going on.
Fair enough. Not to mention, you can still pop back to special, right? Because that's like a summoning condition.
Exactly, yeah. You can pop back to normal for special, yeah. 1 Faithful and 1 Draco back. Draco back, I mean, when you send to the graveyard, it targets to a token, and then Faithful is just, it's Faithful. It searches the stuff you need.
Yeah, you pretty much have to play Faithful.
It sucks when you get Ghost Ogre, but it happens. 3, Prosperity, Consistency.
Yep. How good was Prosperity?
Prosperity came up, and then when it came up, it wasn't like the best hits I could have got off the deck, but then like when it doesn't come up, it's really 50-50. Sometimes with this deck, it just depends on what you're playing against.
Sure.
Because like Raigeki is great.
Raigeki.
Yep. 2 Raigeki.
2 Raigeki.
Obviously, we all know what that does. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls.
Now you were playing 3. Why are you not playing 3 anymore?
I'm only playing 2 because Droplet's coming back.
Sure.
And Droplet is phenomenal. I mean, I can set my Droplet and still do Raigeki and still get it all cleared through. Like, get rid of their negate. So, Raigeki can just wipe the boards. Like, it's really good against Kashteras. Anything that puts out big monsters, and because we struggle against big monsters, just blink.
Yep.
Now, 3 Designator for the hand traps. Like Ash Blossoms, the Imperms, the Drolls, any hand trap you think of, I can do it. Heck, if I run into somehow of a mirror match and then do Water Enchantress, I can just cross out and banish it.
Fair enough.
Great card. Love this card.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card.
1 Droplet, just because I
Droplet.
said the other 2.
Okay.
And Droplet is really, really good. I mean, I've seen it at 1 a lot, which is surprising. But yeah, it's great, especially when you're trying to imperm somebody. You can just imperm and chain the Droplet and just still get your stuff off.
Fair enough.
It's great. Terraforming, because we play field spells in this place.
Yep. And I was going to say, I'm going to assume those are coming up pretty quick.
Yep, they're coming up soon. Rhoda to help search for the UA, the Libero Spiker, or the midfielder. And I only play 1 because it's obviously at 1.
Yep. Would you play 3 if it was at 3?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep. Okay.
Signing deal. What this does is it summons UA from deck to the field. You take damage equal to its level times 300, and its effects are negated, but we don't care about that because if I'm doing signing deal, I obviously have a way to pop it back out to my hand, so to where it gets its effects again. So it's just basically a extender.
Fair enough.
2 Hyper Stadium and 1 Stadium. Hyper Stadium is great. I might bump up the ratios. I'm still kind of like debating on it just because Stadium's kind of a brick in your hand when you see it, unless you don't have Hyper Stadium.
Okay.
Hyper Stadium, it basically when it's activated, you can add a UA card, and then that's when you just add like Libero Spiker or midfield if you don't have them. And then you reveal any field spell you want, pay 1,000, double summon a UA monster. And that's when Stadium comes in handy. You just get rid of this for Stadium. Stadium comes out, normal summon, get 2 searches basically. It's great.
Okay.
Real good. 1 power jersey for the OTK players.
Yep.
Any battle damage it inflicts from opponent's monster is doubled. You can attack again during the battle phase. So like if Dunker's 3,000, and there's a piercing that's 0, you'll take 6,000 damage, and then Dunker can just attack over anything. It's great.
Fair enough.
And then 2 infinite impermanences, only because, well, people like to play effects nowadays and just, you know, like Barons and crap. So you gotta bait the negates, obviously, and then the imperms are also for if I ever get imperm, I can just cross out.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the deck count at?
What's the deck count?
Yep.
I think 41.
41?
Yeah, 41.
Gotcha.
All right. And then now we're going to extra deck.
Sure.
I'll play 1 Lingaribo because Ibli is running around like crazy.
Yep.
And I rely on my special summoning a lot. But I mean, yes and no, but I can just normal summon stuff, but still, Lingaribo's great.
Yep.
Donner for hire. He's a free pop, basically. He's great.
Okay.
Ferocious Flame Swordsman. Now this card is really good. 2 monsters with different names. Obviously, all warriors. He bumps them by 500. When he's dead, he can revive a UA from grave because they're not links. So, it summons it, but banishes it when it leaves the field. And I've seen a lot of people start to play this now because of the new warrior shit that's out.
Okay.
1 BLS Soldier of Chaos because it's BLS. He's great. He's phenomenal. I run 7s. I run 8s.
Okay. Yep.
He's easy to get out.
Get the built-in protection.
Yep. Nightmare Griffin because we don't like back row, and I can build link forwards and stuff, and he's actually pretty phenomenal. I like him a lot.
Did he come up for you at all?
Came up once, and when he did, it actually helped me a lot.
Okay.
Boral Sword for the OTKs because I don't like access code. I prefer this.
Really? Okay.
I prefer this more than access code.
Fair enough.
You can switch any monster to defense, you can't respond to it.
Yeah.
0 Boros because people like to banish stuff now, and he gains big bonkers attack for banish stuff.
That's a fact.
And he can banish the whole field, too.
He can get pretty nutty.
He's great. He came up once, too, and won me the game. He had 10,000 attack.
Holy cow.
All right.
Beefy.
Cowboy. Just because for time and...
Gold rare.
Yeah, I know. Cowboy's great, though.
It's okay.
He's...
Yeah.
Heroic
Classic OTK.
Heroic Champion Excalibur.
Or not OTK, but...
Him, just because he can detach, he becomes 4K. And beats over stuff. I mean, UA doesn't have a problem with that, but sometimes there could be a problematic card like End Punisher.
Yep.
So he can just try to get over that. And then Utopia Lightning, same thing, End Punisher crap.
Yep.
But it's great. Collector's Rare Utopia, by the way.
Yep.
Phenomenal. I'm going to go Red Eyes Fire Metal, because if you're getting down in life points and I feel like I know I have game and you activate cards, hey, go right ahead. That's fine by me. You pay $500 for every time you activate it. I ain't tripping.
Yep, gotta burn them out. That's
Zeus,
evil.
because it's Zeus.
Yeah, I would say any overlay should pretty much like count that as a package.
I'll play Chen Gang because, hey, I banish off Prosperity and he gains 100 for each banished card. And Cashier still running around, you know. He gains attack. He's a big, beefy guy. And your opponent also loses 100 attack and defense for each banished card, too. So, hey, the more banished, the better, the more beefy he gets.
Have you ever considered playing any of the Sword Soul stuff in Contangent with this?
No.
No?
I've never tried it. I don't want to try it.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then Cyber End Dragon Secret Rare, because Cyber End Dragon, it's for the Malefic Cyber End, obviously, but that's the only reason I play him. And then it'll be like, when Cash tries to do something about what are you doing? Like, what are you playing, bro? You know, get him.
Oh, sure, yeah. Make them debate it. What if they banish it so that it's just a dead card in hand?
If they banish it, it happens, man. It happens.
Fair enough.
We're going to the extra deck.
Outside deck?
Side deck, yeah, same thing. 3 Drolls, because Droll is heavy this format. It destroys dinosaurs.
Yep.
Droll is won me a match against dinosaurs, really. Because I was struggling against dinos, I seen that Droll, and I'm just, Droll, great.
Okay. Droll is pretty strong.
3 Nibiru's for the dinosaurs, too, because dinosaurs poop out a lot, and Nibiru can just slap them down, and like, oh, crap. Happens, man. Nibiru's great. I love Nibiru.
Yep.
1 Ash Blossom on the side, because like I said, if someone's playing like Branded and I don't see my ashes enough and I know game 2, I can see my ash more, I can just increase the ratio. 3 Dark Ruler No Mores. I mean, it's Dark Ruler. It just literally just says, nah, you ain't playing. Nah,
Break your board.
I'm gonna break your board. Yeah, literally.
Dark Ruler Raigeki combo.
2 Droplets just because I made 1, and Droplets, like I said earlier, is great. It's phenomenal. I love it. And you can just send cards. I mean, it sucks underneath cashiers because you can't use it for cashiers, but hey.
Plus, as I say, your deck seems like it would struggle to break boards.
I mean, it does, but it doesn't. I mean, Raigeki is great. That's why I play it.
Sure.
I can OTK you. It's not hard. And then 3 Evenleys just because of the board breaking.
I'll say Evenly is amazing.
And Evenly's a hand trap. It's literally just like, oh, hey, you got this? Ting, how you doing?
Fair enough.
Literally. So.
Okay, so that is it. Anything else you want to say?
Shout out to the boys at Nerd HQ and Over the Top. Y'all made me better. Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
Fair enough.
Boy Noah, subscribe to his channel.
So, RaptorGaming, and yeah, we'll just admire the Snorlax real quick, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And make sure to comment any thoughts here. You know, I'll let my boy Jake know so that, you know, if you guys got any suggestions or want to play the deck or have any questions, feel free to let us know. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.